What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Wolf. We're going to talk about a certified beast that crashed back onto WWE TV. After nearly 2 years away,
Holy shit!
Brock Lesnar came back at SummerSlam, F5 John Cena, and man was I hyped. So where's Brock been? His name surfaced in an ongoing Janelle Grant lawsuit against Vince McMahon and WWE. Grant alleges that she was offered up to Lesnar during contract talks. Because of that, TKO, WWE's parent company, erased Brock, pretty much everything, and acted like that he never existed. And I get it. From a legal standpoint and from a perception standpoint, they were separating themselves from Brock. Then Paul Heyman name-dropped him at his Hall of Fame speech, which wasn't too surprising. Brock Lesnar was a big part of his career as a manager. However, it was just weird that they didn't include him in Paul Heyman's video for the Hall of Fame. But Paul Heyman being Paul Heyman, he still brought his name up. But then little by little, the company started saying Lesnar on screen again. Still, with the active lawsuit, I honestly didn't expect to hear his music hit at SummerSlam. But here's what we know. No official statement from WWE or TKO says he's legally in the clear. Multiple outlets claim their sources say Brock's been cleared to appear. Brock is not listed as a defendant and he hasn't been charged with anything. That's it. While I assume TKO's lawyers signed off on his comeback, we're still waiting on the black and white facts. So how am I feeling? Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I had friends and family over for SummerSlam at night 2. When that first part of his music went off, no bullshit, I jumped off my couch, my phone went flying. Listen people, Brock Lesnar is my personal GOAT. I've rocked with him since the first F5 back in Raw 2002. I've watched him dethrone The Rock, see my friends upset. Then there was the whole big thing that he left. He went to the NFL, didn't make it there, but then he went to the UFC, and I had friends that doubted him there. A lot of people doubted him, but he won the UFC heavyweight title. After that, you know, he did what he could as a UFC fighter. Wasn't the greatest career, but to say he went from an NCAA amateur wrestling champion to then WWE champion to then UFC heavyweight champion, not a single person on this planet has done that. And then in 2012, he came back out of nowhere. I was watching Raw live. I woke up my wife because that's how loud I was going, holy shit. But when this lawsuit came out, listen, I kind of distanced myself too because I didn't want to believe what I was reading. I even went and yanked his figures off my wrestling figure shelf until further notice. And now he's back. I'm keeping one eyebrow raised until the legal dust settles. I trust WWE and TKO know what they're doing as far as the legal stuff, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend that the lawsuit has disappeared. I'm happy to see Brock back. I'll keep the excitement tempered though, and I'll be cautious until everything is crystal clear. Either way, the next few months in WWE just got very interesting. So that's my thoughts on Brock Lesnar's big return. If you enjoy this kind of stuff, just let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'm going to try to keep making stuff like this on the channel. I appreciate anybody that pulled up to support and watched this video. You guys have a great rest of your day. Wolf out.